Yeah, let's see, man. Okay, let's see. And the scriptures can't be broken, man. The scriptures can't be broken, man. Hey, men lie, but the scriptures don't lie, man. Okay, go ahead.
They shall bring thee down to the pit.
Oh, man. It's telling you, man. So up here he was proud, and it was saying he was, if thou wiser than Daniel, there's no secret that can be hid from thee. So if you got all this technology, and if you wiser than Daniel, hey, let's see if these nations gonna bring you down to the Most High send them on. You know what I'm saying? That's what the scriptures is saying. I didn't say it, the scriptures said it. Go ahead.
And thou shalt die the deaths of them that are slain in the midst of the seas.
So in other words, like a common man, in other words. You gonna die like a man, you ain't gonna God. You know what I'm saying? So that's it on that, man. You gonna die like a man, man. You ain't no God. So go back to Habakkuk.
Chapter 2?
Yeah. I let before I read it.
All right, this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2.
You seen him on Obadiah? I know it gotta be some more. We're gonna finish that, but we're gonna go back to Habakkuk, but finish off Obadiah. Well, I want to get some more out of that.
Okay.
Read that over again about verse 7.
Okay, Obadiah, verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border.
Go ahead.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Oh, okay. They have deceived thee, man. So all your allies, man, that was eating with you have deceived you. Okay, go ahead.
And prevailed against thee.
Go ahead.
They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee.
Have laid a wound under thee, a trap. Go ahead.
There is none understanding in him.
Esau can't see it, man. He can't discern the truth, man. He don't have intelligence, man. Okay? He cannot discern the truth that, hey, man, these nations have basically set a trap and they've been lying to you, man. They're going to come against you. They're going to burn this place, man. They did over there in Ezekiel 28. Hey, when the Most High send these other nations against you, let's see if you survive. Okay?
This place is going to burn like an oven.
It's going to burn like an oven, man. Let's see if the elites going to continue to rule, man. Okay? Matter of fact, continue with that and give me Isaiah the 14th chapter. Give me this is a future prophecy, man. Isaiah 14 and start and finish that off.
Verse 8.
Yeah.
Shall I not in that day, said Yahawah, even destroy the wise men out of Edom?
What? In that day should I destroy the wise men out of Edom. So, hey man, the so-called wisdom that Esau got is temporary, man. The technology that he got is temporary, man. Go ahead.
And understanding out of the mount of Esau.
And understanding out of the mount of Esau. Okay? Verse 12. That's what I want. That's it on that?
Yeah.
Out of the government of Esau. They're going to be done, man. Them Edomites going to be done, man. Okay? So give me Isaiah 14 and 21. I mean 12. Select.
All right, this is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Yeah, so when you look up that word Lucifer right there, Lucifer not a bad word, okay? When you look it up, it means morning star, okay? It means morning star, but we know who the real morning star is. All you gotta do is read Revelation 22nd chapter, okay? But here it is, Isaiah is making fun of Esau, okay? That's what he's doing. He's making fun of Esau, okay? So when you look at that word Lucifer, It's a Hebrew word, YAHAWAH, okay, which means morning star. Okay, go ahead.
Son of the morning,
Go ahead.
how art thou cut down to the ground?
How art thou cut down to the ground with all your wisdom? You've been illuminated, so how you cut down? Okay? Go ahead.
Which didst weaken the nation.
Hey, America is the hammer of the earth. They at least use America as a spirit to be the hammer of the earth, man. Go ahead.
For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven.
See? Just like we was reading in Ezekiel 28. Okay? Go ahead.
I will exalt thy throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the
Congregation.
of the congregation and the sides of the north.
So where we at? North America. Okay? Go ahead.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
What we just read that in Ezekiel 28? I know what we just read that in Obadiah?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down.
Yet thou shalt be brought down with all your technology and all your so-called wisdom. Go ahead.
To hell, to the sides of the pit.
Go ahead.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
Yeah. So when Esau go down, that's the way everybody gonna be looking at him like,
Is this the man?
is this the man? With all his wisdom and all his technology? This is him? Go ahead.
That did shake kingdoms,
That did shake kingdom. Go ahead.
that made the world as a wilderness,
That made the world as a wilderness, man. By what? Dropping his bombs, man. On nations, man. Go ahead.
and destroyed the cities thereof,
See? Go ahead.
that opened not the house of the prisoners.
We still in captivity, man. Okay? Esau ain't letting us go, man. The Most High gonna have to put his foot on Esau's head, man, on his neck, man. He ain't letting us go, man. It's too beneficial for Esau to have us in this condition and the rest of these nations, man. It's too beneficial. Esau tell you, I want to get rid of these niggas Latinos and Native Americans. Nah, he don't. Nah, he don't. That's a lie, man. That's deception, man. It'll fall apart, everything, man.
He got it too good.
He got it too good. And he got the best people on the earth in captivity, which are the
Yeah.
Israelites, man.
Yeah.
Hell, why you think he just didn't grab any and everybody to build up this place and to build up the world? He grabbed the Israelites, man. Okay, go ahead.
All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory.
All right, that's it on that. So go back. Okay. Yeah, that's it on that. So go ahead. But what it's saying is all the kings of the nations lie in glory. In other words, they ain't gonna get destroyed. They ain't get destroyed like Esau. Esau gonna lose everything, man. Okay? Esau gonna lose everything, man. Everything he got, man. But go ahead. What was we at? Oh yeah, Habakkuk.
All right, this is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man.
He is a proud man. That's what we've been jumping to. Scriptures are dealing with Esau being proud, man. That's him, man. Living by the sword, taking peace from the earth. Okay?
He's a proud devil.
He's a proud devil. So over there in Ezekiel was telling Esau, look, if you wiser than Daniel, it's nothing gonna be able to stop you. You know all the secrets. Okay, no secret can be hid from you. It ain't nothing gonna be able to stop you. Okay, wait till the Most High send these nations against you. And see if he ruin your beauty. Okay? You being illuminated and you being in this power, see. Let's see what let's see. If you're the supreme judge, let's see. Okay? Go ahead.
Neither keep it at home.
Neither keep him at home. Why? Because he living by the sword, and that's how he was going to prosper, man. When you read Genesis 27 chapter, when he got that blessing from Isaac. Okay? He neither keep him at home, man. He everywhere, man. America military bases is everywhere. And like the brother brought out, America been at war 93% of the time they've been in power, man. Go ahead.
Who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Everywhere he go, man. It ain't nothing but death and destruction, man. Everywhere he go. And pollution, man. Everywhere, man. Just to get them resources, man. And the resources including the people. Go ahead.
And is as deaf and cannot be satisfied.
And is as deaf and cannot be satisfied. Esau, even though them at least got all the resources, they own everything, they still ain't satisfied, man. They gotta keep being destructive, man, until the Most High bring them down, man. Okay? That's why they gonna continue on until they bring this RFID chip, man. That's why they on the path of that, man, because they ain't satisfied. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking in general as a man, even if they chip everybody, they still won't be satisfied, man. Which they ain't gonna chip everybody. But they still won't be satisfied, man. The scriptures don't lie, man. Go ahead.
But gathereth unto him all nations.
Go ahead. And heapeth. Yeah.
And heapeth unto him all people.
Go ahead.
Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting parable against him, and say, woe to him that is increaseth that which is not this.
Which is not his. Is it this? Where you at?
Oh, it's like.
Go ahead.
6.
Woe to him that increases that which is not his.
Right. So all these nations looking at Esau and saying, look, what you're taking don't belong to you. We tired of this. So that's why they're getting their military right, man. That's why they setting up to go to war with Esau, man. And like I was saying when the camera went off, when I had to change the battery, these nations finna fight over resources, man. The war finna be over resources, man. Okay? They fighting over resources, man. And them Russians want to control the resources, and the Americans want to control the resources. But what's going to happen is they're going to end up destroying themselves. And the Most High is going to deliver the nation of Israel, and Israel going to be on top, man. Okay? That's what's going to happen, man. They fighting over resources, man. When you look at it, man. When you examine all the things, watch the news, they finna fight over resources, man. Okay? Go ahead.
How long? Question. And to him that leadeth himself with thick clay.
That's debt, man. That when you look up that word clay, it's going into debt, man. So America's in debt, man. And guess what? America gonna have to go to war because them elites want to collect, man. You're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay for all the debt that you done racked up. So them elites, them Rothschilds, hey, you gotta pay up, man. So what makes the elites money? War. War, man. All wars are bankers' wars, man. Go ahead.
Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee?
Go ahead.
And awake that shall vex thee?
Go ahead.
And thou shalt be for booties unto them.
Yeah, for a spoil, man. They're gonna rob you for everything you got. By way of what? Nuclear destruction, man. They're gonna take everything that Esau got by burning, man. Because these nations are tired of you. YAHAWASHI to you so-called white people, you Edomites, man. Go ahead. For what you're doing in the earth. And then the people over in America say, well, we ain't doing nothing. No, they doing it in your name, man. The military doing it in your name, man. The president of this corporation is doing it in your name, man. And these nations are looking at, okay, since he's the president of that corporation and the people is not stopping them, they all into him. They all with it. So they gonna burn this whole place, man. So we gotta get rid of all of y'all. Okay? Go ahead.
Because thou hast spoiled many nations.
Thou robbed many nations, man. These Edomites. Go ahead.
All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee.
Yeah. And then on top of that, when YAHAWASHI come back, the nation of Israel is gonna get you, man. The remnant of the nation of Israel is gonna get the rest of you Edomites, and y'all going into slavery, man.
Yeah.
And you other nations, man. You Edomites gonna have company too. These other nations gonna be in slavery too, with you, right along with you. Go ahead.
Because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein.
Yeah, man. Hey, Esau got to get put down because of the bloodshed, man. Okay? He had to spill blood to get what he got, man. And he spilled the blood of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the chosen people of the Bible, man. Which YAHAWASHI loves, man. On this side is the elect. Go ahead.
Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness
Go ahead.
to his house, that he may sit his nest on high.
Yeah. This greedy gain, everything that he got was by a greedy gain to set his nest on high, man. Okay? To be in the position that he's in, man. Go ahead.
That he may be delivered from the power of evil.
So these elites gonna escape because they got the money and the technology, but they're gonna be the first ones in slavery, man. They're gonna be the first ones in slavery, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people.
Yeah, you standing alone, man. You Edomites gonna be standing alone, man. And America gonna be standing alone, man. They're gonna be isolated, man. Because the way you have treated other nations and you have no honor, man. And you don't keep your word, man. With your policies, man. Go ahead.
And has sinned against thy soul, for the stone shall cry out of the wall.
So the stone shall cry out of the wall. Who is that stone? That's talking about the Israelites, man. In this captivity, man. Okay? Go ahead.
And the beam out of the timber shall answer it.
Yeah, the beam out of the temple. Read that again. The beam out of the what? Timber shall answer it. What is that talking about? YAHAWASHI, with what you seeing going on this earth and all this bloodshed, and us crying to YAHAWASHI, what it is that beam and that timber is dealing with a house. So in this prison, in this house, the Most High is going to intervene and get us out of this condition because of the cries, man. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and stableth a city.
Establish.
And
establish.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity. Behold, is it not of Yahawah of hosts that the people shall labor in the very fire, and the people shall weary themselves for very vanity?
Go ahead.
For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of Yahawah, as the water covered the sea.
So Esau gonna lose everything, and YAHAWASHI gonna rule the earth, man. Okay, go ahead.
Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also.
In other words, you giving an Israelite a bottle that's basically empty, a shell that's basically empty, that had no life in it, that had no substance in it. So you're giving them something empty. Okay, that's what that's going into. And woe means destruction. So you have given these Israelites that's walking around this earth, since you conquered everything, a philosophy, so-called philosophy that wouldn't bring them salvation. So woe unto you, Esau, destruction, man, because they have taken up that bottle, man. When you look that up, it's dealing with a bottle, a shell, a bottle, basically a shell that has nothing in it, man. So the philosophy that you have given to the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, how they should govern their life, is vanity, and there's no salvation in it, man. And the Most High gonna destroy you for that. Go ahead.
That thou mayest look on their nakedness.
That thou mayest look on their nakedness, man. Okay? Because when Israel is not in the upright state and following things contrary to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI leaves them, let them get trodden up on like dirt, and the rest of the nations look at Israel as a shame, man, because they're not living according to the scriptures, man. Okay? Go ahead.
Thou art filled with shame of glory. Drink thou also.
Drink thou also. So what we going through is going to happen to Esau, man. Okay? That's why when you read, give me Deuteronomy, what is 32 and 7? Or is it 30 and 7? With all the curses? All these curses shall come upon. Oh, what? So the same thing that happened to us is gonna happen to Esau, man. Okay? It's gonna happen, man. Are we being put to shame? Hey, it's gonna happen to Esau, man. Got it out? This might be 30 and, yeah, 30 and 7. Deuteronomy 30 and 7.
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. And Yahawah thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies.
All right, that's plain, man. Read that again. Make sure you read all of it.
Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. And Yahawah thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee.
On them that hate thee. Okay? Esau hate us, man. Esau hate us, man. And he shows it through his actions, man. And he been showing it ever since he came into power, man. That's why it says what it says over there in the that's why it says what it says over there in the Apocrypha. Songs, what is it? Songs of the Holy Children. Let's see. I always get that in the Apocrypha. Yeah, I'm in the Apocrypha now. Yeah, you can read that.
This is Genesis chapter 27, verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him.
Yeah, so that go all the way back, man. That's an old hatred, man. That go all the way back, man. Okay? To the ancient world, man. That go all the way back to the ancient world, man. Because of the blessing, man. Esau want them birthrights back, man. And he gonna try to get them back by what? The RFID chip. Okay? Esau wants you to give up your birthright. But that's not gonna work like that, because it's already written in prophecy that Israel got a savior, man, which is YAHAWASHI, man. That's what he was crucified for, man. You know? So Israel can get the promise, man. Can get the birthright, man. Okay? It ain't nothing, man. It ain't nothing you stupid Edomites can do, man. Okay? There's some more on that.
And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand.
Yeah, Isaac was about to give up the ghost. Go ahead.
Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
Yeah, just like he tried to do with Abel. Okay? Just like he tried to do with Abel. Cain got Abel at that particular time, but this time he couldn't get Jacob, which is Abel, in reincarnation, man, because his mother sent him off. So Esau tried to get him, which was Cain. Okay? But this time, when Abel came back as Jacob, Esau couldn't get him. In other words, Cain couldn't get him. This is the songs of the three holy children. It says, thou didst deliver us unto the hand of a lawless enemy, most hateful, forsakers of the power, and to an unjust king, and the most wicked in all the world, man. That's Esau, man. You know? So, y'all brothers got anything else? You want to finish that off? Some more on it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 16. Thou art filled with shame of glory, drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of YAHAWAH by SHAM YAHAWASHI, right hand shall be turned unto thee.
Yeah, so there you go, man. Esau gonna go through the same thing that we went through, man, but double. And them curses gonna fall on him, man, pursuing the Deuteronomy 30:7, man. Go ahead.
And shameful spewings shall be on thy glory.
Look up that word spewing right there. So the Most High gonna destroy you, man. That's what it basically boils down to, man. Okay? Everything that you're doing on this earth is prophecy, and it's all set up. It's all a trap to set you up to where you're gonna get destroyed, and Israel gonna rule again forever. Okay? That's what it's set up for. And we reading in the covenant what's gonna come to pass. You see? So the brother looking up in there spewing, you know, and this gonna be the last scripture and we're gonna close out. We're looking up the word spewing right there, and it said disgrace, shame. Yeah, it's Kikalon, and it means, and it's Strong's 70:42, 70:22. All right, man, it's darkest, right?
Come.
8 Strong H 70:22, and it means disgrace, shame. That's what spewing means. Okay. Shame. Okay, and disgrace. And look up the word glory. And when you do it, when you look down into the lexicon down there, it means to vomit. Dude. Yeah. So when you look up the word glory, it means honor. It means, when you look up the word glory in the blue letter, it means glory, honor, glorious, abundance, riches. Honor, splendor, glory, honor, dignity, honor. That's all I wanted out of there. So, hey, man, just like we was reading Ezekiel 28, your splendor, man. Hey, man, the Most High gonna destroy you, man. Okay, you Edomites, man, you leech, man. Most High going to destroy you, man. Okay? So, with that, you brothers got anything else?
I had an article I wanted to bring out.
Okay,
about
what?
the
Okay.
little police force out of Missouri.
Uh-huh.
They laid them off by the town, by the population of 1,600 people. They laid the whole police force off. So that's proven Esau's kingdom is crumbling.
Okay,
It's coming down.
read.
Okay, this is an article I pulled off the Washington Post. Another brother from GMS brought it up. This was dated February 14th, and it says, I'll show you real quick. The Washington Post. Okay, it says the Missouri town disbanded its entire police force. It says a small town
The entire police force, slave patrol. Go ahead.
The small town of Garden City, Missouri, disbanded its police force Wednesday. The department announced on social media. According to the department chief, Thomas Albert was told to lay off his entire staff immediately.
Yeah, the grinding shall cease, man. Go ahead.
No explanation was given nor plans to staff the police department beyond chief, the department wrote on Facebook.
Yeah.
No further guidance was given for pending criminal cases or coverage of the city when the chief is not on duty.
So there you go. Hey, the grinding shall cease, man. So, is any more on that?
Yeah, the town of about 1,600, about 50 miles southeast of Kansas City, was staffed by 7 officers.
Oh, they let me know right there, 1,600 with number Edomites over that way.
Yeah.
Number Edomites. Go ahead.
So it was about 50 miles south of Kansas City, was staffed by 7 officers and 5 civilian volunteers, but is already largely covered by the Cass County Sheriff's Office, which responds to emergencies in the town.
And the funny part about it is, since it ain't no so-called police officers over there, Esau can go to stealing like crazy.
Yes.
Even though they know each other, they gonna go stealing from each other, man. So that's, it's falling, man. Esau empire is falling, man. The grinding shall cease, man. Okay? They gonna be stealing from each other. You better not send no UPS deliveries over there. Esau going up on the porch and stealing. That's all they know how to do, man. They steal, man.
Yeah,
So the stealing on the breaking in houses gonna increase. Stealing, even though they know each other. Town of 1,600, oh yeah, you better believe there's a lot of family members in that area, but they're gonna be stealing from each other. That's just how they get down, man. You know? So with that, I like to give all praises. Hold on, let me put this light on. With that, I like to give all praises to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, 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 Rakah HaKadosh, and double honor to the elders apostles of GMS who rule well. Salute you brothers pushing this word and truth is sincerity and strength and power YAHAWASHI. So with that, Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon,
Mawafla Babylon,
and death to third, Shalom, stay strong and search the scriptures.